Hello, ladies and gentlemen. The day is July 29th, 2026, here in the realm. So I'm still growing things, and I'm going to document today that I am still growing things. I have 3 greenhouses over here in a garden. We'll walk right over. Kind of wasting time here and not talking. In the house we're in right here, these are baby lima beans. This house, at a point, will be full of baby lima beans. Not big fat lima beans that taste like cardboard. Baby lima beans. Got a few beets started here in the flats here to plant later. Picked cucumbers today. In these pots as we go by are peppers. This is cabbage. We've ate some of the cabbage. They've been pulled. You can see they've, like in spots, we've pulled them and we've ate them. More cabbage. That's later cabbage there. This is earlier cabbage here. So you have cabbage in a lot of the season. This is cauliflower right here you're looking at. This is cauliflower right here. This is early cauliflower. This over here is late cauliflower. So that once again, you can eat cauliflower the entire season. Broccoli in the back, I've already cut the heads. We'll leave this row. Again, peppers. Over here to the side of the fence, carrots. The whole way down. Second house, tomatoes in 4 corners. Tomato plant being here with tomatoes on it. Green beans on both sides. Cucumbers in the center. These are the cucumber plants in the center. And over here, another row of green beans. Freshly picked today. It would be nice to have a ripe tomato. It's very strange that we're not getting ripe tomatoes yet. More peppers in a container. This is an entire row of broccoli. I've deheaded all the broccoli and I'm waiting for pieces. So if you don't know about broccoli, once you take the heads off, you wait and pieces pop up and you can eat them. And actually, they're easier to deal with and just as good as the head. Over here, the end of the carrot row, some tomatoes, more peppers, more tomatoes, more peppers in a container right here. The end of sweet peas, and as one thing leaves, you put another thing in. So I've got a lone sweet pea pod on there. These are the sweet peas that you can eat the pod. I've ate a lot of them this year, but their time is over. Cherry tomatoes right here in the corner. I've got potatoes here. And in between those potatoes, I've got a small row of green beans that runs back the side. You can stuff some things in sometimes and get away with it. Over here, I've got squash. These squash are buttercup. They're a sweet squash. It's kind of like a yam or a sweet potato. And if possible, I'll get up and personal with one. There's one right there. That's what your buttercups look like. Very good squash. Over there on that side, more tomatoes. You can see the green bean row in with the potatoes. Yeah. Moving on. Again, I'm at the back house now, the third house. This house is full of tomatoes. So all the way down, clear the back of the house on each side are tomatoes. Tomatoes on that side. And cucumbers in the center. And these ones are really pumping out cucumbers. Okay, so I'm going to take a minute and I'm going to walk very carefully here to the other side of the back side of the greenhouses. Over here I have another broccoli planted. This is the row of broccoli that I just walked down. I have another broccoli planted here. Peppers over there. New peppers right here. Because as one thing gets taken out, you introduce a new thing. Green peppers down here. You can see these are King Arthur's. They're coming along nice. These were later though. Now we're going to move out of this, walking up through here. We're going to move out of this and over to raised beds outside of this thing, this garden. While I'm moving over, You know, there'll be a lot of people that will say all of your food is hijacked because what drops through the air, the pollutants, chemicals, and etc., we all know, it does compromise food. There is no perfectly clean food now. This is as good as it's going to get right here. So right here, this is a raised bed of green peppers. And the green peppers I have here are called tawny ports. Here's one of them right here. This is one of the best green peppers literally you can eat for digestive systems. This green pepper goes purple at a point. And it's really hard for me to show you a purple one, but there is one right there going purple. So if you wait till they're purple, they're sweetest, but you can eat them beforehand. These are loaded with these. And then as I go down through here, there's a pepper called Big Bertha, and I've picked a lot of these this year. But here's one right here, and this is a small one. That's a Big Bertha. They get twice that size. Here's another Big Bertha. And I just picked this one by accident, but that's okay. So here's another Big Bertha right here. These things get enormous. They're good stuffing peppers. At the end, there's a few California Wonders. I picked them a lot already this year. Moving to the second raised bed, which I have to move the camera around so you can see it. The second raised bed has hot peppers in it. There's a few yellow hot peppers down here, and they're good. I eat a few of those. But then there's jalapenos. Here's one right here to show, but these are full of the 4-inch jalapeno. It's like a big stuffing jalapeno. These are excellent. These are excellent. They're warm, but they're excellent. Next pepper is a Mexi Bell. The Mexi Bells are probably the best pepper, period, for the fact that they are warm, but they don't get too hot, and they're a little bell pepper you can stuff. And these things are loaded with them. Just loaded. So here we go. Here we are. This is what I'm doing. Okay. Some more jalapenos up here. Right in here. Maybe I can get on them. It's hard to see what I'm doing here. This is what I'm doing. This is what I've been doing. This is what I've always done. And yeah, you can make the argument that our food is all tainted. But this is as clean as it gets. Okay, and I'm not telling you it's perfectly clean, clearly, but it's as clean as it gets, and it tastes better, and it's right in your back door, right out your back door in your backyard. It's right there. You're right there. It's not hard to get to. Okay, well, I'm just checking in here to let everyone know that in a violent realm, it can still be done. It can be done, but it's harder. It's far harder now to do it than it was 10 years ago. We're lucky here because a lot of people around us got really bad storms, you know, lost their houses and lost other things. You know, they weren't able to garden because their stuff got wiped off. And then the year itself was strange as it froze late in the year. It's a slow year. As I say, I don't have a ripe tomato yet, and that's extremely odd. You know, by now I'm usually got so many tomatoes I can't eat them all, of course, and I'm giving them away. And that's the other thing that comes with this. You grow too much, you give it to people so that folks can benefit. And if we had enough people doing this, very few people would have to go to the grocery store. But clearly now, though, you know, the realm is hijacked. It's a violent realm. And it's hard to garden in a violent realm because, you know, 5 minutes from now, if we have the right storm, I can have none of this. And I'm really aware of that. Okay, well, I hope everybody is doing well. That actually has been a subscriber to this channel that I don't even use. It's kind of nuts. Like, there's many times when I think about doing something here, but it just, I'm so busy, and you got to wonder, you know, what are you actually doing? Okay, well, I hope everybody's good. Talk to you later.